We hear about diseases such as diabetes and cancer, especially in the South Asian community, but we don't ever think this will ever happen to us. We continue to indulge in sugary sweets and snacks, and of course, we rarely monitor how much sugar we put in our 4 cups of chai every day. With us in studio today is Kamantha Naidoo, who is better known as the Health Babe. We're excited to talk to her and learn a little bit more about what it takes for us to live a healthy lifestyle. Kamantha, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Janita.
So you're known as the Health Babe. You've got thousands of followers on Facebook, and you've obviously been doing this for a while. So what is your inspiration to do health?
Right, I started my career in mental health, and I've been working with families, children, couples, all different ages, and a lot of my work centered around mental health and basically helping people live better ways with different kinds of relationship patterns and focusing on just different habits and how to get rid of issues. And it was only when I started to neglect my own health and had a moment, like a freeze moment in time where I realized, I'm neglecting my health and what can I do to change that? And I went through my own, self-discovery of how to take care of myself. Because let's face it, we grow up typically eating roti and curries and, lots of sweetmeats and sugary tea, as you said.
Right.
And it's the norm. All this kind of food is the norm. And when you don't eat that, if you say you just want to have a salad at an aunt's or uncle's house, it's like, where's your food?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? And I grew up with that. And I was constantly feeling too full, and I felt ill after eating. And I guess I started to take notice of it.
But we get used to that too full feeling.
Yeah.
Like this is artificially, we feel like we're fulfilled.
Yes. Well, I guess that's what we've been taught to think.
Exactly.
Like when you're full, it's okay. And like multiple meals in one day, when you're not even hungry, you just keep eating. So anyway, I grew up with all of that. And my weight always fluctuated throughout my life. I would be really thin or really fat, but it was like I went through dieting, and it's not healthy to diet, as we know.
Yeah.
So it's only when I got into my 20s and I had that moment in time where I was neglecting my health, I wasn't exercising, same sort of eating styles, and I noticed it because I was working with a client who was doing something similar, so it made me look at myself. And I thought, what can I do to change this? So I started looking at different eating habits, lifestyle changes. And I went vegetarian at first when I was very young, and then I started cutting out preservatives, foods that had different kinds of preservatives.
That's so difficult because everything you buy has some sort of preservative or sugar or sodium in it.
Totally. But get this, so I did that. I cut out sugar, it was a big one. I said, okay, I'm gonna cut out sugar. And then I cut out salt, started only having like veggie salt or Himalayan pink salt. And what I noticed immediately was weight just dropped.
Really?
Yeah, weight just dropped off me. I was starting to exercise, but I wasn't exercising enough to say that the exercise is what caused it. It was my lifestyle food choices. I started adding coconut oil to everything that I eat instead of having canola oil and all the other kinds of oils that we typically eat with or fry our foods in. And I started going more raw. And that sounds scary, especially to South Asians. They're kind of like, what does that mean?
Exactly.
Raw food diet? That sounds crazy. It sounds like a hippie diet. And I guess for me, being a vegetarian, I was kind of like, I don't really know if I want to eat salads every day.
It gets boring after a while, doesn't it?
It sounds boring. It sounds boring. But it actually became like my go-to. Salads and smoothies are now what I eat every single day. And it never gets boring. It's fresh. I have so much energy. I have so much, my body feels awesome. I have taught people how to eat this way as well.
So in terms of teaching people now, so you've taught people how to do this. Have they actually been able to make this kind of lifestyle change?
I have seen my clients do the same, yeah. I'm not a dietitian, or I'm not a nutritionist, but what I have been able to do is inspire people to look beyond the boxes. Anything that's in a box or a can is obviously got some sort of preservatives in it. It's got a shelf life, right? If it's going to last more than a day without a fridge, then something's wrong with it. So I challenge people to start looking food, looking
But
at their
people
food
don't
differently.
realize that. They think about what, now we live in a day,
And it's
day and
quick.
age. Yeah, time is a factor. You want to be able to open a package and get something done quick, get the kids fed and out the door.
Yeah, but
So-
how quick is it to go to the fridge and grab a celery stick and fill it with peanut butter and eat that?
Yeah,
Like,
but that's green, that's boring.
yeah,
right?
yeah, right? That's what it sounds like. But it's actually quite nutritious and it's quite delicious too. So like things that I'll post on my Instagram or my Facebook is like just, having a bowl of fresh cut up organic carrots and a little bowl of peanut butter and eat that as a snack,
So now this is for you, and maybe perhaps men and women that are your age or perhaps in their 20s, 30s, 40s.
I don't think it has to be like age restricted, not at all. I think
What about children? Because to them, vegetables are boring, and green
Definitely.
is like, just stay away kind of thing, right?
It starts with mom's attitude, mom and
Right.
dad's attitude, because if your attitude's going to be like, I don't want that, that's disgusting, but you can have it, it's your snack, your teacher said that you should eat more carrots or veggies or whatever. If that's going to be your attitude, then why would your kid be motivated to eat that?
So your children learn from you and your habits.
Totally.
Okay.
So I worked as a parent coach for a while in Australia, and a lot of times my single mums or my mums who were, in relationships had that sort of that sort of attitude towards eating veggies or eating raw foods. Salads and veggies and hummus and peanut butter. It sounds like health food. Why would my kid want that? But those are fresh, pure, natural foods. And you're going to see that your kid will actually love having it, enjoy that snack with your child, and they're not going to have these ridiculous energy bursts or hyperactivity that you see in children typically, because there's no preservatives in it.
So Kamantha, when we were talking earlier, you mentioned that so many people within your family have been affected by diabetes. So can you tell us a little bit about that, and how has that actually helped you to, to post your own recipes or create a healthy lifestyle for your clients?
Totally, that's been my inspiration, that's been my push. I have seen so many family members get ill and wither away because of diabetes, because of other lifestyle related illnesses. And it's sad to see aunts, uncles, cousins be diagnosed at young ages and then live a life that's so limiting, And you know why? Well, what I put it down to is, food and basically not keeping healthy, not being fit. You can't just go for a run once a month. No, it's not enough.
That's not being fit.
It's not enough. It's not enough to say that you sit at an office desk and you get up and down to go to the printer. It's not enough. Most people leave sedentary lifestyles, and that means sitting in the chair and doing nothing. Watching TV is like a do-nothing activity as well, right?
Absolutely.
So I guess I changed myself, and ever since I've changed myself, I have been inspiring people across the world, in Australia, in South Africa, in India, around Canada, to do the same. My age, older, younger, to live a healthy, active lifestyle. So I inspire my clients and my followers through my Instagram and Facebook by posting easy, simple, do-at-home exercise routines. They're all like under 10 minutes. You can do them in the comfort of your own lounge.
That's pretty easy.
Yeah, 10 minutes a day at the very least. That's better than doing nothing, right?
Exactly.
You will get
And it's is it things
core-
that people can do with their children as well?
Totally. So, you can do sit-ups, you can do jumping jacks, you can do all sorts of different exercises in your lounge with your children while the TV's blasting, You don't have to just go, oh, I don't have time to take you to the park today.
Right.
I hear a lot of different, reasons why not to do exercise, but why not?
So our basic takeaways here are that exercise is really important to remain fit, even if it's something simple.
But not even making it exercise, making it an activity, a fun activity to do with your family.
Like walking or
do with your
jogging or
partner.
sit-ups or whatever have you.
Yeah.
Another one that you mentioned was about the food.
Food's
So just
big.
watching what you eat, watching your sugar intake, and then watching the oil as well.
Totally, yeah. Coconut oil, I said I compensated. I replaced whatever oils I was using before with coconut oil, and it has been something that I will never go back.
Right.
I guess people talk about the taste. I don't taste anything different anymore.
So
In the
people should
beginning-
try it.
In the beginning, yeah, maybe it's a little bit coconutty, but eventually you don't really taste that difference, and it is something.
Especially if it's helping your body,
Totally.
right?
It's something that I have found through my own research, it lowers cholesterol. So it's something that I will never ever, change. And yeah, eating healthy with your kids, showing them that, eating salads and eating fresh fruits and veggies is cool. It's fun. Do it yourself, so you're a role model for them.
Exactly.
And
the psychology behind it. So that's basically the third takeaway, right?
Definitely. So positive thinking, healthy thinking, encouraging each other to live a happy, healthy life.
Wow.
And that's how, you know, our families will grow, and we will change this generation so that the next generation can be even healthier.
So easy to do. Well, thank you, Kamantha. Really, thank you for coming and sharing with us these easy tips that we can all incorporate in our lives.
Just, you know, stop being stubborn and start doing them is what I tell all of my clients. Don't make excuses. Just try it.
Just do it.
Just do it. Just do it.
Thanks, Kamantha.
Thank you so much, Anita.